Hey guys, I'm Alex, creative illustrator and graphic designer. Welcome back to my channel where we like to draw and give new life to all things. Today I'm taking you along on a quick tutorial on how to paint on a denim jacket. I did this way back a few months ago and decided to put it here on YouTube and maybe share some new tips. Maybe you find something helpful for your denim jacket painting, or maybe you know some extra tips. So if you would like to share your knowledge with me in the comments, I would be forever grateful. It helps me to learn, and I'm always curious to see and to learn new art hacks and art tips, and yeah, that would be very appreciated. I've been doing this for a while now, painting on denim jackets and shoes and pretty much on anything you can paint on. And I think it can be a nice group activity, like maybe take some denim jackets, meet with your bestie, and have a nice crafty night and draw something. I bet you have at least one jacket in your closet that you're not wearing and it's just sitting there waiting for you to wear it, like, oh my god, please wear me. So take the jacket. Find yourself a cool design. You can use Pinterest, you can use Instagram, whatever, and find your inspo. Get some fabric paints. They're pretty cheap and you can split up the money if you're doing this as a group activity. And get to painting. Sorry, I dropped my pen. Okay. And yeah, it can be a fun way to create something, and I think it brings you closer to your friends or family or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Grab some snacks, grab your jacket or t-shirt or whatever, but for today, let's grab a jacket or jeans, So grab that, grab some snacks, grab some fabric paints, grab some wine, some soda, whatever you want, and let's get painting. Yeah, have fun. So see you next time.
Okay, so first step, you're preparing the jacket, making sure that everything is smooth and nice and clean, and maybe you can iron it a bit. Next, you're gonna start sketching your design. You can either do this directly on the jacket, or as I'm doing here, have it on a paper and then transfer that onto your jacket. I find it's easier to create a sketch beforehand because it will make your job way easier and it's time saving. Next, you are gonna add a layer of white paint. Why? Well, with most of the jackets, they are a darker blue or shade of black or whatever. So it will help your colors pop off more. It will help them be vibrant. I didn't use a layer of white paint here because the cat I was drawing was pretty much white with some shades of brown, and the jacket that I was using was pretty light, so I didn't need to do that. But usually I add a first layer of white paint, leave it to dry, use the half dry trick, and dry the jacket. The next step, you're gonna paint the cat or your design. I lost a pretty big portion of my footage. I accidentally deleted, but we'll go with it got lost. So here, after you are satisfied with your sketch, you will start painting. Use your paintbrushes to fill in the details of your cat. If you're using fabric paint, which I suggest, use fabric paint always. They are way better, they don't crack, they last longer, and they're made specifically for your medium. And after you paint your first layer, you can start adding the shadows, then highlights, adding the fur. Depends on the style you're painting on. If you are just doing a simple illustration, cartoon, vibey sketch, drawing like I did here, You can just add some shadows and some highlights and maybe some lines to make it more interesting and adding some texture. And that's it. If you're painting a more realistic animal or painting, this is the moment you're going to start adding the details, and just allow the layers to dry in between, so it will help you create that depth. After the final touches, you will let this fully dry. You paint the background. After you paint the fur and all that, you can start painting the background, and you can leave the design as it is with no background, but it will help it be more cohesive and like it's not just randomly landed on the back of your denim jacket. So use something to create some sort of a background. It doesn't have to be complicated. Like for example, here I created 2 circles with the colors that my client chose. She wanted purple and pink, so I used that. I actually in fact used pink and purple through the entire drawing. I added in shadows, and I created the nose and the tongue with the purple. So yeah, make sure to keep your palette cohesive. It will make everything look better and not crowded. After you are done with your background, leave the layers to dry, and then it's time for the setting. Use your iron, or if you have like a heat press, use the heat press according to the instructions. Read the labels of your fabric paints and follow those. For example, for the paints I'm using, the Pebble ones, you have to leave it for like 5 minutes on each part. Usually I will set the timer for about 10 minutes on a big painting and just kind of go through the drawing with my iron. My iron is set on cotton. I leave it like that and it works well, and I never had a problem with that. So leave it to dry, then set it, and that's it. Taking care of this jacket is pretty easy and straightforward. You can still wash it in the washing machine, but just make sure you're not putting it in with other abrasive stuff. And make sure to wash it at 40 degrees, and don't use harsh chemicals, like don't use bleach. That's obvious, but don't use bleach. Just some simple washing laundry detergent will do.
Okay guys, so this was the video. I hope you learned something new, and if you did, consider subscribing or liking this video, or if not, that's okay too. If you would like me to try the paint on something new like curtains or furniture or whatever, leave it in the comments, leave your ideas down below. I will gladly try them. So yeah, until next time, bye!